Hey everyone, so this is it. This is the last video in this series of Advent Calendar videos, and it also rounds off the festive content on my channel for this year. I'd like to wish you a very happy Christmas on this Christmas Eve, the night before Christmas, a very Merry Christmas to you, and hope you can have as nice a Christmas as planned, um, given the current situations that's kind of facing us. I wish you a happy Christmas and all the best for tomorrow, even though I'm not really feeling it myself. Normally, around this sort of time, I'm feeling very sort of happy and joyful and appreciative for the year that's gone. This year feels a bit different. Um, and just, I think it's mainly because of the year that we've had, the difficult and unpredictability of this year has kind of flipped everything on its side of what we can do and what we can't do, and all these rules coming and going, and then being like all the toing and froing of in lockdown, out of lockdown. Um, you can go to a shop, but you can't go to a pub, and all these kind of crazy rules that have been coming in and out, sort of being like, okay, well, I can't do this now, but I could do that. I could do that thing yesterday. But what can we do? But what can we do today? Or maybe what we can do today, we probably can't do tomorrow. It's sort of things like that that just kind of and the miscommunication. But I could make this a video where I sort of rant on about how angry and frustrated and annoyed I am with what's happened. But to be honest, I don't really think it's going to make much of a difference now, anyway. And I feel quite tired of it all. To be honest, I just can't wait. It's got to a point now where I just can't wait for everything to be over, and you just kind of have to put up and endure things a little longer and just hope and pray that things will be back to normal, or back to as normal as we associate to be normal, hopefully towards the middle of next year. But I'm also got a lot of things to be thankful for, and I'm very lucky that this coronavirus hasn't affected me and my family um, in a way that it's affected other people. And even though I've had to cope with a lot of struggle and a lot of difficulty, with being in work, out of work, being furloughed, not being on furlough, having to find other things. Um, my nan passed away this year, back in May, um, and that wasn't good. Um, I'm still kind of trying to process that. Um, I've spent a lot of time at home. I've had a lot of time to think and think about stuff and kind of reevaluate what it is that I want to do with the rest of my life. Because time is a very valuable thing. Time is non-refundable, and if there's something that people tell you life is short, but what something that 2020 has taught me is that life is bloody short, and you can't waste a second of it. Um, yeah, and people just need to do what's right for them, and by that I mean just abide by the rules that make sense to you and your family and your friends, and kind of keeping each other safe, wearing a mask, not mixing with too many people, washing your hands, because we're probably still going to have to do that for a little while longer yet. We're not out of the woods yet, and we're not likely to be until middle of next year. Maybe not even that. Maybe, hopefully by next Christmas, we'll be in a much better position than we were before. But yeah, but this is what this type of video is. This is a video where I wish you a Merry Christmas, and I kind of think back and look back on some of the personal highlights of the year that's gone. At least that's the purpose of my Christmas message. So my Christmas message to you this year is to stay healthy, stay safe, don't go too crazy, um, have as nice a Christmas as you can possibly have, Keep in touch with people that you want to keep in touch with, and I guess we have to hope that things will get better. And just keep telling ourselves, just go with it, it will end. So I'm going to go off and have a drink now because I'm absolutely shattered. I want to have a drink, I want to have a nice meal and then go to bed, and then wake up feeling refreshed. So I'm going to have a good Christmas this year, over this weekend. Hope you have a good Christmas too. Lots of love to you and your family. And I hope that Santa comes shooting down your chimney. And I've heard this year his sack is absolutely bulging. So all the best to you for this Christmas, and here's 2021. Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.